Hey everyone, I'm Az,
I'm Jay.
and we are the Anime Bugs, and today is Black Clover Day, and we are Black Clover Day. Yes, and we are going to get into episode 6. Last episode was awesome. Asta got into the Black Bulls, and Yuno into the Golden Eagle.
Yes, yes.
Yes, and now the journey finally begins. I was super happy for Asta getting into getting
Yeah.
into a squad at the very
Mm.
least, even if it's a ragtag team of ruffians, as we saw in the last scene where the whole house got burned.
Yeah.
And we discussed a lot of things. If you haven't checked it out, I do recommend checking out our discussions in the previous episode. A lot of thoughts will be followed up in this one, as is usual. All right, without further ado, let's get into it.
Yep.
It's nice that we get to get a recap every episode.
Yeah. I forgot the names. Yeah, Salim and Sekir. He's under William Vengeance.
A lot of people said that it's him testing Asta and not Asta being arrogant and he got angry. I feel like it's a mix of both, but let's just agree to disagree.
Yeah, they are the absolute worst. Because they do more damage than
Then
fix
they
things,
fix
right?
things.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That's such a good description of something of a team like this. I don't think the opening has. Oh, the name is Black Bulls. Okay, so we'll get to see all the team members. The 3 clover symbol is everywhere, even on his forehead.
Silver Eagle or Golden Dawn?
He looks like a snob. Yep. The snob. Yep.
I see. They're
I'm
like.
already going to hate this guy.
I think everyone is going to be like this.
Did he say anything?
He must be a member of the Golden Dawn, not a captain.
I feel like this guy has worked a lot.
To get his attention. To
Yeah.
get Griffith's attention.
Don't call him Griffith. The pressure difference.
What?
Oh, that's someone's magic. Oh, this guy from the opening. Oh, they're having
Okay,
a
they're
duel.
fighting. Yeah. What?
What? They're all just doing their own thing. How is the structure still standing?
They're just like you.
They're like college students. Nishinoya. He reminds me of Nishinoya. What are they doing? He's dodging his attacks. He's shouting at him. He's just sleeping.
Wait.
She just got up. He's talking to his mirror.
Hold on. Why aren't they like Captain, welcome back or whatever? They don't care about their captain?
Yeah, I thought the captain was some,
Yeah. Like
military
discipline. Yeah. He's waiting for something to get screwed
guy.
up.
I need to know all of their names. Yeah, he seems unfazed. I mean, with his kind of energy, he would fit right in. What is this guy doing? He's passed out. You can hear all the background noise of everyone at the same time. Breaks the whole wall while saying stop breaking it.
Captain is just like them.
Oh, they all froze. They didn't even notice the captain was there. See?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? They look up to him. Huh? Wow, they're like little kids.
Where's Asta? Oh, he sat down on him. Wow. Godwin. I can't hear what he's saying. I think that's on purpose. I never heard someone speak so quietly. Vanessa.
Imagine the voice actor be like, the mic should be here.
Okay, so she's that kind of character.
But Sister Lily.
Yeah. Wow.
Likes to fight, okay.
I think that's the. Oh, the sister.
Wait,
No,
is he bleeding? What?
Wow, he's too obsessed with the little sister. Jeez.
Oh, that's funny name. Charmy. They're too weird.
Magna Delinquent, yep. Nishinoya.
Oh yeah.
We already know him.
I think he'll become one of my favorite characters. Yami.
He screams a lot. Voice box. It's the typical delinquent in school. This is basic Nishinoya and Hinata.
Did you
Call me
see that?
senpai. Yes. Number one man.
I mean, self-proclaimed. Wait, he fixed? No. What is that? Wait, did they fix anything? Okay.
Making up.
I doubt there are any rules or anything.
Yeah. He's making it all up.
He's already done that before.
This is. How strong is this
Oh.
guy? God damn it, this bird. Yeah.
Wait, didn't they try to question why he has a grimoire if he has no magic?
I don't think they have seen it carefully. They're like, why are you just making stuff up? Still no questioning. I think magic is very wide, like a lot of elements, so they might just assume that it's one form of magic.
Yeah, but why don't they sense any magic from him is what's mysterious, right? Nothing's wrong with his powers he's manifesting, but he has no magic, so where it's coming from?
What are they doing? Oh, the same attack he did in the house.
That was a baseball bat, what the heck?
Okay, we'll get to see how mages actually fight properly. If they
Okay,
use like
so-
multiple spells in combination.
Yeah, his power is fire, okay. I should write that down. What's his name
They
again?
definitely have an affinity.
Yeah, okay.
Agna.
Fire, fireballs, mostly baseball and
Yeah, baseball related stuff.
yeah.
That he was screwed at this moment he realized.
At this moment, he realized.
Kinetic vision? He nullifies magic or something. Yeah. Okay, so they are really focusing on the mechanics. His body is moving faster than his brain reflexes. Oh, flat.
Oh, okay. Alright, that makes sense.
You can deflect a fireball. Okay, I want to go back. I think there was something interesting there. Slice through magic. I don't think that's just a phrase. Why is his sword able to slice through magic?
I mean, since it's so defined, there should be weaknesses, obviously, if it's just fire. It can slice and deflect.
What are the properties of the sword? Yeah. See.
That's what I said, it deflects and it cuts.
I think the fireball would have just vanished had he actually been hit by it.
I mean, it is his power. Oh, okay.
What's he doing? I like you, yes. Shrimpsta. Ah.
Character. Oh, that's that girl.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah, Noelle. So she came up early.
Wait, didn't the captain mention that before, that there was another member?
Oh. They didn't know that.
What?
Senpai called me a real man. What? Stay away from my sister.
Yes, he ate half.
Sasha.
Yeah, give him his.
They instantly, became a lot
Yeah.
more warmer. They just, testing him. Why does this remind me more of Haikyuu than other shonen
Because he's
shows.
like Hinata. He even looks like Hinata. Oh wow, it wraps around him. Oh, I see.
What? Oh, nice.
Nice. Now he's all geared up.
He's blushing. Yami has a lot of internal thoughts that he doesn't
Wait,
share.
why aren't they wearing their headbands or whatever? One-
Now we have met all the Black Bulls. Almost all of them. That cut to him.
Oh,
So it's only Noelle who's hiding. Yeah. Ah. She's from the nobility, right? I see. She has her own
but I didn't
issues.
expect her character to be like that. I thought she would be more like
Projecting her own
I
inferiority onto others.
sympathize with.
No, no. This is more interesting because she's going to go to that point eventually, but she's projecting. You know how everyone in her family treats her, so she's basically projecting it onto people who are
She's like
less
competing with
fortunate.
this new recruit that I'll be better than him because
No,
I'm.
no, it's not that. Since everyone in her family, I'm assuming at least the brother, there's a big complex, right? So she's basically projecting that, like how a person who gets bullied might turn into a bully themselves, something like that.
The question is, how did she get in? Though,
She was an elite, so even if
how does her brother not know about this?
what I'm more interested is in that she didn't get into any other place, so that might have infuriated her even more. So she's even more angry.
Yeah, so also. Like, why did I join this,
Yeah, why?
nobodies, a group of
Yeah,
nobodies?
I deserve better.
Yeah, and another thing, right? Like, her brother could have favored her and accepted her into the Silver Eagles, but he was like, no, your destiny is already decided. I don't know what that is, but she was not supposed to be a mage.
What? Number one man.
So such a useful guy.
All right, that was a very colorful episode. We got to see all the Black Bulls. I was expecting this episode to be only focused on the Black Bulls because that's the only. I feel we won't get that much attached to the Golden Dawn. We'll see them every now and then, like how they just showed one scene here. But yeah, we got to meet all the team members. They're very colorful and energetic.
I mean, I think next episode will be Golden Dawn because it's not the members of the Golden Dawn that is interesting. It's more like the politics and because they're closer to the Wizard King and
Yeah,
stuff.
but we'll be focusing a lot more on the Black Bulls
And the
because
William
yeah, we'll be focusing on
vengeance.
William and maybe one or two more squad members. But I
Mhm.
think the focus for now will be on the Black Bulls. Yes, and first impressions,
Oh yeah, I just noticed something.
they're going to be fun.
Look at the contrast between how he's being treated and how Asta is being treated.
Yes, yes. I was going to talk about that. So first,
Yeah, yeah.
obviously we'll compare how Yuno's reception was compared to Asta.
Mm-hmm.
So and was also the structure, right? So we meet this guy. I don't think he said his name, but we don't see any welcome party or anything for Yuno. It's just like business as usual, right? And there's this
Yeah.
one guy who's coming in to show him his place. You're not a royal or noble, so don't think just because you're married to this team, don't get a big head. And what I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
what's coming from this character is either he's a snob who is just projecting, or he actually worked hard and he feels like this guy
Mm-hmm.
is not this guy's going to taint our reputation, right? And he firmly believes that only nobles and
Yeah, yeah.
elites should be given a chance, and like he's actually believing that yes, civilians like you should be in your own place,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't
Or
know.
you know what? He's afraid that because he mentioned William, like how can William take you in it? So he's maybe like,
Yeah, he's scared.
why? Yeah, he's scared that he'll get attention and that
It's
that.
not just that he's scared that the privileges and the threshold that the nobility and elites have put,
Yeah, will be
yeah, it will be
come.
brought into question, and the whole thing will become unstable,
Yeah, the
right?
structure of
Yeah, the structure.
hierarchy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, that's true.
he's projecting in
Mm.
that sense also. It could be
Might
multiple
be.
angles, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty interesting to see how Yuno is being received versus Asta. So that speaks a lot about how varied these squads are,
Yeah.
and see how magnificent the structure is. Right, it's like a palace. They might as well be in
Hmm.
the palace because they're being treated as royalty compared to their uh, mishmash of houses in the forest somewhere
Mhm.
unknown, right? Big contrast.
Yeah. And because it's so big, you don't, get close to the members because they're all, maybe on their missions or something. So they're not even here to see him.
Right, right. They have a lot of work, but here
Yeah.
everyone, but in the Black Bulls,
Everyone's just fooling
yeah,
around.
yeah,
Hmm. So Asta's found a new family.
yeah. Asta's finally found, uh, well, other than yes, people that he can relate with. So right off the gate, we get Magna and what's his name, Luck Voltia
Yeah.
fighting with each other, and instantly Magna reminded me of yeah, what's his name? Got
Yeah,
name.
I know there's a Haikyuu character who looks exactly
Nishinoya.
like Hinata.
Nishinoya.
Nishinoya.
So these two remind me of Tanaka and Nishinoya's friendship, and I love those two characters.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, a
Okay,
lot of
that guy is Nishinoya.
yeah, a
That
lot
is
of very
Tanaka.
colorful characters. So we have noted down all their names and their one quirk. So Vanessa is the drunk rainbow buff, um,
Yeah, she's.
lustful character,
Yeah.
and then you have Luck, the happy-go-lucky, ready to fight anyone and everyone. Luck Voltia. Then you have Gosh, who is obsessed with his little sister, and her name is Mary, and they talk through this weird
Yeah, it's
two-way
like
mirror.
he's like that uncle who's always on Skype call with
Yeah.
his
Then you have
nephews or something.
Charmy. She's basically Gluttony. Gray, the big dude in the background who
Yeah.
is asleep, basically Sloth. And Magnus, the delinquent. Finral and Gordon, we already knew. The playboy and the mime looking guy. And it's very interesting. Like, you can barely hear Gordon. The first time I thought that there was some mistake with the audio. The first time said, in episode 4, I think.
Yeah,
But
but
he
it's
just speaks
just
like that.
yeah.
Alright. And he was cheering Asta later on also.
Yeah, some of these members stand out more. I feel
Yeah,
like.
my favorite is definitely Magna, and he was focused a lot more in this episode, so that's
Yeah,
why.
and also in the end card.
Yeah,
So
he's the most fun character.
yeah, and another interesting thing because in this scene, right, when they see their captain, they're all surrounding him like
Yeah, yeah,
fan, like they're like his fans.
yeah, yeah.
So I think why they're so happy to see him is because they're very grateful to him, right? Like
Yeah,
they
they want
got
to repay
in
that
because of
gratitude.
yeah, they got in because of him. Otherwise they would not have. They're all from very poor backgrounds or
It's not that they
you know.
got in because of him; it's because he realized the potential and he took them when no one else would,
Yeah, exactly,
right? And gave
exactly
them an
right.
opportunity,
Yeah, he
and they
gave
have
them an
proved themselves.
opportunity because they probably, from a very like, even Magna mentioned that I'm also from a very far away, unknown place, just like you, Asta. So,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like an
That's what I,
unheard.
that's why I said that a lot of them might not be elites and nobles, apart from Noelle. It's very surprising. We'll get to her character also.
Yeah,
What she said in the last line.
that was very
Um,
interesting.
yeah, so
Yeah, and that
that's
bird followed them all the way here.
their bird is in the background, I swear. All right, what else?
Yeah, Asta's magic powers. So when he was tested, right? So
Yeah,
he's able to slice through magic as well as
repel.
deflect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
deflect.
deflect
This
or
was funny.
repel.
He
Yeah.
said as to yeah. So we see all the quirks, and yeah, this is one thing that I get a bit apprehensive about whenever we meet new characters because a lot of these characters are defined by their one or two quirks, right? And a lot of them don't grow
Yeah.
beyond it.
That's
This
what I'm
was my
afraid of.
problem initially with the Hashiras in the Demon Slayer, and now they're focusing on it, but it's only 2 or 3 characters till now, and the remaining are just they just feel like cardboard cutouts. But here I feel since it's a much longer show, they'll actually get the time to have their own story
Yeah,
arcs and their
exactly,
own moments.
exactly. We saw that in the openings. Like some characters were focused on.
Yeah, I'm hoping that just like Haikyuu, they give
Hmm.
everyone a time to shine.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
very interested in his backstory.
hmm.
Magna. Who else? Even Finral is interesting. He's always with. He's
Yeah.
always with the Yami, right?
And I honestly like Asta's character a lot because like the moment I made the connection with Hinata, I like his scene every time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and this guy is basically acting as a senpai, basically like Nishinoya and Tanaka. Alright, this was interesting. The house healed itself. I'm assuming because no one is casting magic right here. They all they're all just focusing on the match above.
Is that why
In
they
front
just
of them.
freely destroy and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah. So it's a self healing house.
How though? What? Who the heck?
That's why I'm
cast
very
that.
interested in. Oh, it must have been a permanent cast magic, right?
Yeah,
Someone must have
maybe.
cast that magic, and knowing how powerful Yami is. See, initially they're very bored and indifferent to Asta, but when they see him, prove himself, they instantly warm up to him.
They took a lot of time for this moment. Why do you think that is?
Yeah.
Do you think
So
Asta's sword acted on its own, or did Asta act on his own?
yeah, I don't know how the relationship between the sword is like. Whether the sword
With
is
its wielder.
yeah, with its fielder, like if it's manipulating or influencing, not manipulating, but influencing the thoughts or actions. Because his see, the thing is that here it's a thing of showing how Astra's reflexes are faster than
Hmm.
his brain is able to process, like how Midoriya is, right, in MHA. So that's one thing, and the next thing is that the sword can deflect as well as
Yeah.
cut through sword magic.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it was the sword that moved its wielder rather than Asta.
Now we know that definitely some mages have affinity to certain magical elements, like Magnus Swing. Basically, in the name itself, he
Swings
has
fireballs, yeah.
he has like there are a lot of references with his abilities around baseball and fire. He swings the
Which is
bat. He throws the baseball.
which is funny because baseball shouldn't exist in this world, but
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Then what else? Yeah, so he has affinity to
We didn't see
fireballs.
anyone else's magical abilities, did we?
Yeah, I think they're just going to lightly keep sprinkling. I
Hmm.
like that they're not overwhelming you with a lot of exposition. You have to figure stuff out on your own. So he's basically
Hmm.
Yami's number one man, and we saw it in the after credits scenes. That was pretty
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Um, all right. So there was a mention of your background matters a lot, right? And we have discussed this in detail in the previous episodes also. So I'm not going to go too much into it, but yes, where you are from, what your rank is, maybe what your family has done,
Hmm.
whether your surname has any importance or not, that matters a lot. At least in Game of Thrones, I've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting. I hope that they keep focusing on that, because I like to see that challenged with other characters, defying that norm, especially Asta. He feels like the
Hmm.
underdog that is going to overturn that whole thing on its head.
Yeah, I'm also very interested in how Yami was able to secure a place and start his own squad. Like,
Yeah,
why was that permitted, or
yeah. Yeah,
uh,
we're waiting for that, but we have that for like we have that in our notes, like whenever that
mhm.
gets referenced.
Mhm. Yeah, is that it? Should we go
Shrimpa,
in?
Shrimsta.
Yeah.
He's from Rayaka village.
Yeah, he's from Rayaka village. Like Asta, it's a very unknown, out in the sticks kind of.
Yeah, and I like how the focus was only on the Black Bulls, because first impressions matter a lot. So if they had done a split between the Golden Dawn and the Black Bulls, then we wouldn't get a lot of time to get
Yeah,
to know
yeah,
these
yeah.
characters.
Yeah, that's true.
So
One more thing though.
mhm.
They have not heard of Hage village, or where Asta is from, even though there's a huge
No,
what do you say?
they knew of Hage village.
No, didn't they mention, oh, is there like that a gigantic skull of a monster,
Hmm.
you know,
That feels like uh, kind of a
a
anomaly.
remnant of the
No, what
past?
I feel like it's kind of an anomaly. Like, why isn't anyone talking about that place? Or is that just one of the demons and not the demon? That's what I'm confused with. Like,
Mm.
people should definitely know about it, or maybe that's become ancient history, and I don't know. But I'm really
Yeah,
surprised.
yeah. I'm also like
So yeah, that's
they
also
built a statue of
yeah.
the
I'm
hero
I'm
over
waiting
there.
for hints to drop about that. All right. Why do you think? Okay, with the sword, it can cut and repel magic, right? So, what do you think is the purpose of the sword? Was it made to defy magic, like to nullify magic, like something made to oppose the magical powers?
I think that where the devil comes from, right? His power is to, if he was supposed to fight someone who is powerful, like the heroes of, who use a certain kind of magic, it would make sense that the sword was made for that. It's made to destroy and nullify that sort of magic.
Yeah. So far, the most interesting MacGuffins are definitely the sword and the bird.
Anything else?
Oh, I love the narrator. I'm so glad the narrator exists in this show, just like
Yeah,
Hunter
it's
x
just
Hunter.
like Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, I think that's it, right? We
And
can
Kaguya
move
Sama.
to Noel.
Yeah, so Noelle, my first thoughts were that she, like, we thought that she was going to be compassionate and, kind of relate to Asta, but it's even more interesting that she has regressed. She's starting from even a more regressed point, right? Someone who looks down on, who is basically projecting her own complex and inferiorities on people who come from less unfortunate, not unfortunate, like less privileged backgrounds compared to her. Like
Hmm.
she's at the bottom of her royalty in her own
Yeah.
family, so obviously the natural response would be to look down on people below her to make herself feel good, right?
Hmm.
That's her source of deriving any worth of her own
Okay.
character.
I have a theory here.
Hmm.
I think her brother cast her away and made her join the Black Bulls. She wanted to join other, squads, but her brother was like, "You don't have any.
Or
You're not
he
important."
might have talked everyone into rejecting her, and Miyami's the only one who took her in,
Maybe.
just to show that you think you can do it, but no, I will not allow it.
Yeah, I can't tell
We need to
what's
know.
going
We
on
need to
here.
know what are the circumstances by which she got into Black Bulls and not
But
any
she
other.
doesn't feel like, oh, I'm finally here. I at least got something. But she's more like salty about it.
Exactly, and that's why she
Hmm.
is going to she's going to bring it out on Asta, and Asta is going to surprise her. That's how her character will develop. Like
Hmm.
she'll be more receptive,
Yeah.
and she'll
Well,
appreciate Asta's character.
yeah. I mean, she's a very important character. We saw all, three, four endings focused on her.
She used the word insect.
Yeah.
That just shows how, and she's looking from the top of the tower, just
Yeah.
judging him at a distance.
She's also hiding. Like she doesn't want to
She has all the gift.
mingle
She
with
she has she had the all the what do you say, privileges and
privileges of being
fortune,
an
yeah,
elite.
and
Yeah.
luck, in her favor, and she still couldn't get to a well enough squad. Maybe because of how powerful or better off her siblings or family is.
Maybe she can't use magic just like Asta. So her brother was like, "There's no hope for you. You can just,
Oh yeah, she was holding a broom, and
She wanted to try,
but then how did she get in? We didn't even see how she got into the Black Bull, so that'll be
yeah,
interesting.
exactly.
What if Yami is doing a favor to
Hmm.
what's his name?
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
Nozzle.
A lot of interesting things. I'm glad the episode
I'm
doesn't,
looking most forward to how one thing that I saw a glimpse of, like how combat works in this. We still haven't seen it fully unfold, and how is everyone treating there over there, right? And the conversation between that's going to happen between and what's his name, the captain.
Yami.
No, not Yami.
The,
Yuno's captain.
oh, William.
William, yeah.
Hmm.
That, and obviously why or did Yami take Noel in, but that's it. I like that we can't really predict what's going to happen in the next few episodes.
Yeah, I like they put these interesting, elements to the story, and it keeps you
Yeah,
wanting to watch the
stuff is
next.
building in the background.
Yeah, yeah. It's not just, oh, this episode
Quietly.
has everything in it, but
Yeah.
cool.
And yeah, obviously finally Asta got his cape.
Yes, that was a
Uh,
really important moment for him.
Yeah, just like in Haikyuu and AOT.
Yeah.
I'd compare this more to Haikyuu.
I mean, he's made some progress, right? And she
Alright.
got her.
I think we're going to focus on
She
Noel.
also got her this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're going to focus on
Clock.
Noel.
So
How Noel treats Asta
how did
next
she
episode.
get that? Yeah.
What do you mean, how did she get that?
How did she get the like? They must have tested her or something.
Yeah, she arrived here earlier. We didn't see that. So that's what we're
Mhm.
going to get retroactively.
Yeah. Maybe next
But
episode.
alright, that's it for this episode of Black Clover. I continue
Just
to enjoy
as
this.
interesting as the other
Yes, because
episodes.
there are elements building in the background, and
Yeah.
it's always rewarding to catch those.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, when do people stop watching it? Like, when does it get bad? It probably gets bad.
I think
a few
a
episodes.
major factor of this is knowing that it gets good later on, so we are focusing on it. That's the whole point. It's all about hindsight. We have the hindsight of other people telling us that yeah, the show gets better. So, observe things.
No, I don't think that's it. See, not to bash on Demon Slayer or anything. I think Demon Slayer is an amazing show, but the problem with shows like that is that everything's on the surface, nothing builds in the background. But here we can see a story, we are interested in this.
I think it's more of the appeal of longer running shows because you get attached to the world building aspect of it, which Demon Slayer can't do because it's very few episodes. Um, but yeah, we've barely seen Demon Slayer.
I think what happened here is
This is an accomplished series, and a lot of people root for an underdog show like this. That's why.
I think it started off like this, nothing too amazing, but then it went down maybe because of the
Yeah,
animation
that's
or
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Right now things
something.
are fine,
Mhm.
but yeah.
Then it caught up
Anyway,
again.
that's it
Yeah.
for this episode. Yeah, catch you in the next one. And yeah, guys, do be patient with the videos. They'll come as soon as I can get to them.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's going to be 4 to 5 episodes, mostly 4 episodes per week. So yeah, we know you're excited for it. We're excited for it. But yeah, we have to be patient. Right, that's it. Yeah, see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.